Capitol Scorned, written by Anthony Marion Porter Jr. Production provided by The Beat Pages. Narrated by Coop Days of Coop Days Entertainment, LLC. Engineered, mixed and mastered by Coop Days. Chapter 1. The Test. The clock on the clinic wall sounded louder than it had any right to. Lexi sat on the edge of the paper-covered exam table, her feet not quite touching the floor, sneakers swinging just enough to crinkle the paper. Fluorescent lights hummed overhead, sharp and unforgiving. Everything in the room was white or metal, as if color itself wasn't allowed. Dr. Singh. "Alexis?" She looked up. The doctor in the doorways was a small brown skin, her dark hair pulled back, tablet in hand, kind eyes, clinical smile. "Lex." "You can call me Lex," she said automatically. "Alexis sound like somebody that got it together." The woman stepped in, closed the door behind her, and sat on the wheel stool across from her. "Dr. Singh." "I'm Dr. Singh," she said. "Prior. Thanks for waiting." Lex shrugged like it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. Her palms were damp. Her throat was tight. You don't come to a free clinic on a Wednesday for fun. "Dr. Singh." "So," Dr. Singh said, glancing at the tablet, "I'm gonna be straight with you, okay?" "Lexi." "Please do," Lex said. "I don't like scary movie pauses." The doctor took a deep breath. "Dr. Singh, we ran your blood work twice to be sure. The test was positive. You're HIV positive, Lex." The words landed like someone dropping a brick into a still lake. Lex stared at her, then at the clock, as if it might start running backwards. "Lex." "Nah," she said finally. "You sure? You got that right?" I just came in for a scare. You said we was just checking." "Dr. Singh." "We double-checked," Dr. Singh said gently. "You're being positive? That does not mean your life is over. We caught it early. We can start treatment. People live full lives with HIV. Lex slammed the door first into the table, the paper tearing. "Lex." "Who gave it to me?" Dr. Singh blinked. "We can't determine that from labs. HIV has a window period. Exposure timings." Lex. "I know who it was," Lex said. A face flashed in her mind. Crisp suit, a lazy grin, blue eyes that always looked like they were in on a joke only he understood. Richard. Her jaw clenched until it hurt. Dr. Singh slid closer on the stool. Dr. Singh. "Lex, there's medication. We can get your viral load undetectable. Undetectable means..." Lex cuts her off. "Untransmittable, yeah. I heard the commercials," Lex snapped. "You want to tell that to the next dude that asks me if I'm clean?" Dr. Singh. "Being HIV positive doesn't make you unclean," Dr. Singh said. "It's a virus, not a moral judgment." Lex barked out a laugh with no humor in it. Lex. "World don't see it like that." Dr. Singh. "Some people won't," the doctor admitted, "but some will. You also deserve support. Do you have family?" Lex. Just my little sister, Lex said, eyes burning now. She's all I got. Dr. Singh. Then we'll loop her in if you want, Dr. Singh said. We'll start with your meds today. We can also connect you with a counselor. You've been through a shock. You don't have to handle it alone. Too late, Lex thought, but it didn't say it. She took the stack of papers the doctor held out, lab results, pamphlets, appointment times. Lex. You sure this isn't a punishment? She asked quietly. Dr. Singh. For what? Dr. Singh asked. Lex lifted one shoulder. Existing, trusting, surviving things she wasn't supposed to. Dr. Singh. It's not a punishment, Dr. Singh said. It's a diagnosis. That's all. What you do from here, that's the part you control. For a second, Lex's eyes softened. Then the moment passed. She hopped down from the table. The paper crinkled under her shoes. Lex. I guess we gon' see, she muttered, stuffing the papers into her bag. When she walked out of the exam room, the clock on the wall seemed even louder. Tick, tick, tick. Chapter 2. Sisters. The apartment Lex shared with her sister could have been anywhere in Southeast D.C. Peeling paint, thin walls, a radiator that rattled like it was arguing with itself. But inside, it felt like them. Emma sat at a wobbly table, laptop open, the front door open. Lex. Yo. Emma. You good? You look like you fought the whole metro. Lex. You know, I won though. The bag hit the table. The clinic papers slid out. Emma. What's this? Lex. What it look like? They said I'm officially a statistic. Emma. They sure? They could be wrong, right? Lex. They ran it twice. I'm the only part. Keeps messing up. Emma stepped in front of her, hands on her shoulders. Emma. Who? When? Lex. Who you think? Mr. Capitol Hill Richard. Emma. The married one? Lex. Guess I don't listen good. Emma. We gonna deal with this. You're not dying tomorrow. Lex. You still clean. Emma recoiled like she'd been slapped. Emma. We share the same blood. It touches me. Emma. You gonna tell him? Lex. Oh, I'm gonna see him. That night, Lex lay awake and listened to the clock. Tick, 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 tick. Chapter 3. The Lawyer. A crowded Friday night on U Street. Lights, drums, money pretending to be class. Lex moved through the VIP with a bottle in each hand. Richard Hale watched her. Richard, you're the only reason this place looks expensive. Lex, you say that to all the bottle girls? Richard, I'm very specific with my words. Wedding ring, blue eyes, the kind of man who never paid consequences. He came back the next week and the next. It wasn't the money that hooked her. It was how he listened. Lex, promise me you ain't gonna disappear. Richard, warm, false comfort. Never. You're my escape. She ignored the ring. She shouldn't have ignored the fever. Later, the bug had a name. By the time she walked into the clinic, Richard had stopped answering his phone. By the time she walked out, he was the only person she could see. Chapter 4, Confrontation. The echo of the parking garage is filled with suspense. The law firm's garage swallowed sound, concrete, shadows, expensive cars breathing battery hum. Richard's Tesla chirped as it unlocked. Lex, you really should lock your office. Richard, jumps scared, tries to recover. Jesus! Lex, how did you get in here? Lex, you left the door open, like you always do. She slapped the folded clinic papers onto the hood. Lex, read it. His eye scanned the page. The color left his face. Richard, HIV positive? You? We don't know. That's from me. Lex, how many other men you see me with? Richard, I can help. Money specialist. Lex, I don't want your money. She stepped closer, close enough he could smell the truth of her. Lex, for the first time since she'd known him, Richard Hale looked afraid. Chapter 5, First Blood. The club was cheaper than others. Sweat, lights, music like Heartbeat with Bad Intentions. She picked him because he was easy. Guy, hey yo, you from around here? Lex, everywhere they don't clean the blood up good enough. He laughed. He thought it was a joke. The apartment smelled like old cooking oil and weed. They moved to the bedroom. She let him think he was staring. She let him think a lot of things. Guy, I cheated once. She'll live. Everybody plays the game, you know? he didn't see the knife. Lex, just wondering what kind of ghost I'm about to make. The knife slid under his ribs. His mouth opened around a question he never finished. Water ran pink in the bathroom sink, then clear. Lex, somebody had to start paying. Chapter 6, Patterns. Detective Marcus Jones pinned the latest photo to the board.
3 men, 3 nightlife balls, no forced entry, stab wounds, no theft.
Lopez. Same profile. Met a girl at the bar. Neighbor saw her leave. Marcus.
This isn't about money, he wrote on the board. Your street nightlife homicides.
Victims. Males. Across the city, Lex moved through crowds like smoke, wearing a pretty face. New whispers, a name. The Capitol Siren. Emma watched the news in a corner store. The soda went back into the fridge. Her stomach tied itself into a knot it couldn't undo. Chapter 7, Suspicions, Creeping Dread. Lex came home just before dawn, shoes in her hand, hair smelling like smoke and sweat. She went straight to her room, closed the door. Emma waited, then moved. She opened the drawer. The knife was there, dried brown at the hinge. Printed articles underneath. Nightlife killer strikes again. Male victim found in home. Police say suspect may be female. Across one headline in Lex's handwriting. Some men deserve to die. Emma's knees went weak. Footsteps in the hall. Lex filled the doorway. Lex, what you doing? Emma held up the knife. Emma, you tell me. Chapter 8, The Club. Rain turned the city into smeared light. Emma followed her. Music hit like a body blow when she walked inside. Bass, shouting, laughter with sharp edges. She saw Lex at the bar. Red dress, hair down, hunting without looking like it. A man stepped in, smiled too easy. Ring missing, a tan line. They left together. Emma followed. Row House Street. Crooked porch light. Door opening. Light switching on. Emma stood outside the window. She saw the knife come out of the clutch. saw the man laugh 1 second and fall the next. Blood spread across worn carpet. Lex knelt, drew her palm across his chest like a farewell ritual. Then she looked up, saw Emma. Frozen moment, a stretch of silence. They stared at each other through glass and rain. Emma mouthed, "Why?" Lex closed the curtain. The world went blank. Emma ran. Chapter 9. Break. Quiet living room. Darkness tone. Emma sat in the dark apartment, clothes still wet, hands still shaking, phone in hand. 911. Her thumb hovered. Door opened. Lex walked in. Lex. "You followed me?" Emma. "You killed him. You liked it." Lex. "You don't know what he was." Emma. "He wasn't the foster monster. He wasn't the caseworker. He wasn't Richard." She swallowed. Emma. "You're making strangers pay for our past." Silence. Lex. "You stronger than me?" Emma. "No, I just choose different." The space between them held years of love and damage. Emma. I need to tell somebody." Lex. "If you call them, it's over." Emma. "It's already over." Lex's face settled. A decision. She turned away. A line between sisters, pulled tight enough to snap. Chapter 10. Packing. Lex had always known how to leave. When you grow up being moved like furniture, you learn how not to get attached to rooms. She pulled the backpack from under the bed. T-shirts, jeans, photo strip of 2 girls at a bus station, pill bottle, cash she never admitted she saved. The knife lay on the dresser. She opened it, closed it, listened to the click. Emma shifted in the living room, in sleep or pretending. Lex stood in the doorway and watched her. Lex. "I love you." Morning was coming, and Lex had already chosen to be gone when it arrived. Chapter 11. Goodbye. Emma woke at the sound of a drawer closing. Lex stood at the door, backpack on, shoes tied. Emma. "Where are you going?" Lex. "You were right. If I stay, I'm dead or in a box. Emma, blocking the door and shaking. You can't just run. Turn yourself in. Therapy. Dr. Singh. Something. Anything. Lex. Sad smile in her voice. Help ain't free. Help come with handcuffs. Emma, breaking. I'm all you got. Lex, you got more than you think. Silence pressed between them. Emma, you're gonna kill again. Lex didn't answer. She kissed Emma's forehead. Lex, do what you gotta do. So will I. The door closed. Emma dialed 911. Her thumb hovered. Memories came. Beds, group homes, hunger, Lex standing in front of every monster. The call screen faded. The bus outside already had her. Emma pressed her palm to the glass. Morning swallowed the bus whole. Chapter 12. Departure. Airports all look the same when you're leaving everything. Lex sat at the gate, boarding pass in hand. Mexico City. She swallowed a small white pill with lukewarm water. Dr. Singh, voice remembered calm. Undetectable, untransmittable. Forever still echoed louder.
Final boarding call.
She stood. No one called her name. Real life doesn't do movie endings. Emma was somewhere in D.C. with a phone, with a choice. Lex walked down that jet bridge and did not look back. Chapter 13. A New City. Mexico City hit her all at once. Exhaust, street food, rain on hot pavements, voices layered over music in traffic and dogs barking in courtyards. Life everywhere, too loud to think. Perfect. She found a cheap room in a guest house, thin walls, lumpy bed, water that never decided on hot or cold. It was still more hers than any foster bed had ever been. Days she walked, watched, learned the corners where the best food cost, the least pesos. Learned enough Spanish to buy survival. Nights, the neon called again. Bars aren't that different in any language. Music too loud. Bartenders tired. Men who got confident after 2 drinks and brave after 3. She sat at the bar, a beer sweating in her hand. The knife slept in her bag, at her feet. She told herself she could leave it there, that she could be someone else here. Lex in Mexico, not the Capitol Siren. A man slid onto the stool beside her. Man, Are you alone? Lex, half Spanish, half English. Walls back up. Now. Maybe not. He laughed. Early 30s, good haircut, wedding ring line, soft and pale around his finger, where something used to be. He ordered another round. They talked. His English was better than her Spanish. He touched her arm when he laughed. Too familiar, too fast. She glanced at the bar mirror. For a heartbeat, she didn't see herself. She saw the girl in D.C. row house, kneeling in blood. Eyes closed, breathing like the world had finally gone quiet. She blinked. Just Lex again. Tired, pretty, haunted. Her hand drifted down toward the bag. Her fingers brushed metal. She felt that click in her bones before she ever opened the knife. New city, same men. Maybe this time she would choose better. Maybe this time she wouldn't. She smiled at the man beside her. Outside, the city pulsed, indifferent. The end. All rights reserved by Coupe Days Entertainment, LLC. Copyright and publishing. Nobody is authorized to use these recordings or these stories without proper permission from Coupe Days Entertainment, LLC. Thank you for listening to Capitol Scorned, written by Anthony Porter Jr., narrated by Coupe Days of Coupe Days Entertainment, LLC.